Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be showing you 10 books I want to read before the end of the year. This won't be a long video at all, but I thought it would be fun to show you all the books I want to read before the end of the year because there are quite a few, and most of these are physical TBR like books because obviously I want to get through my physical TBR. So let's just get right into it. Okay, first is A Court of Mist and Fury. I obviously want to read the whole series before the year ends, but mainly this one because I've heard great things about this book, like honestly amazing things, and I feel like I've ruined a few things for myself, which is quite disappointing, but I am still hoping that I will enjoy this the same as I would if I didn't. Then we have Magnolia Parks. I've heard amazing things about this and I have started it and I have only got 90 pages in and so far so good, but I have heard amazing things about it. I've heard that it's like really emotional, yeah, toxic, but you honestly feel something for these characters, and that is kind of what I want. Now, I'm not a big fan of toxic relationships in general, except for after, but I don't know. I'm hoping that I will really like this and I'm hoping that I will feel different. Then we have The Inheritance Game. So I obviously want to read the whole series before the year ends, but I have heard amazing things about it. I get so much FOMO over the series because everyone talks about it, everyone says it's amazing, everyone says that they really enjoyed it, and I'm like over here like in the corner being like, I haven't read it, I don't know anything about it. So I really want to read this before the end of the year so I can be a part of the people who love it. Then we have Mile High. I've heard great things about this one as well. More with the second one I've heard bad things about, but I have also heard amazing things about this one as well. And I did start this. I only read one chapter though, and I don't know. It's the main character so far, but I'm hoping he will change throughout the book. But I am really excited to read this and I'm hoping it will get better. Then we have The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. I love Fourth Room by Rebecca Yarros, so I want to pick this one up because this is like her second most popular one, I believe. It's the one you hear more going around and I don't know what it's about, but I am hoping I like it more. This is a romance also, I believe. Yeah, when Georgia discovers that her late grandmother Scarlett is the infamous romance author didn't get the chance to finish her last book, she is determined to share her story, but first it needs to be written. Enter Noah Harrison, the best-selling romance author of his generation. When Georgia meets him, she is distraught. Although he's charming and handsome, there's nothing beneath the surface. But as they start working together, Georgia begins to see that there might be more to Noah than meets the eye. Together they realize that Scarlett was saving the greatest love story of all until last her own. While serving in the Second World War, she fell in love with the handsome and pilot Jameson, but are Georgia and Noah about to discover that not all love stories have a happy ending? Okay, so this might sound like it will destroy me. Then we have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I have heard great things about this, and again, I have started it. I'm 40 pages in, but so far I don't know how I feel about it. Might have to start again because I did start it a while ago, but I am very excited to read this, and I believe it is a retelling of Peter Pan. I could be wrong, but yeah, I am very excited to read this. Then we have The X Talk. I did start this as well. I read one chapter, I believe. I can't remember. But I did start it. And so far, so good. I am enjoying it. It is about... Okay, I'm just going to read the back. Shay has worked at her Seattle radio station for nearly a decade, but lately she's been constantly clashing with her new colleague, Dominique Young, who's fresh off a journalism course and convinced he knows everything about radio. When the station needs a new concept, Shay proposes The X Talk, where two exes give relationship advice live on air. Given they already despise each other, Shay and Dominique are the perfect co-hosts. Their spiky dynamic is an instant hit, and soon The X Talk is climbing the charts. But when Shay and Dominique start to fall for each other, is it the start of something amazing or the end of their careers? So that does sound really interesting. I've heard amazing things about it. I did read Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon sometime this year, and I did really enjoy that, so I'm hoping this will be the same. Then we have Nora Goes Off Script. This is more for the fact of haven't heard much about it. I haven't heard many people talking about it, but it is very short and it does sound really good, and so I want to read it, and it'll be another book off my physical TBR. So when her husband walks out on her and their two kids, Nora puts heartbreak on one side and turns the collapse of her marriage into the best script of her life. When it's picked up from the big screen, a crude decision to film on location at Nora's picturesque Hudson Valley home. Then world famous Hollywood actor Leo Vance arrives on her doorstep set to play the role of her ex-husband. He couldn't be more different, and sparks fly with Leo. Can Nora rewrite the script she's been following her whole life? But yeah, this does sound really fun and really like a fast, quick, fun read. Then we have a Not So Meet Cute. I've heard a few things about this one and I'm very excited to start it. Because my Meet Cute, well, Not So Meet Cute, was unexpected to say the least, I was in Beverly Hills searching for someone to take me as their bride, you know, as you do. He was striding around the block mumbling about a business deal gone wrong. That's when we bumped into each other and there was no sparks, not even a hint of blossoming love. But next thing I knew, he's convinced me to pretend to be his girlfriend so he could get his deal back on track. Suddenly I found myself living in a mansion, enjoying swanky business launches and pretending we're head over heels in love. My one big mistake though, big, huge, I might accidentally be falling for Huxley Kane. So this does sound really interesting. It might sound like kind of like an enemies to lovers, fake dating, and it does sound really, really good. And then lastly we have Say You Swear. I have started this and I'm 10% in, but so far so good. So this is a sports romance, and if I remember correctly, was it hockey? Can't you tell I do not know my sports? But I have started it and so far, what's it saying? But you know what I'm saying. So those are all the books that I want to read before the end of the year. Hopefully I'll get through them. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.